8 questions you should never ask a guy and why you should never ask them. Number 1. Am I hotter than X, Y, and Z? This question reveals that you are insecure about yourself and whether he likes you. He might also think that it is an awkward question to ask him, which may result in an emotional gap developing between the two of you that will eventually make him pull away from you altogether. Number 2. How big is it? Never ask a guy the size of his manhood, since that's such a big thing for men. Literally. Pun intended, ladies, here. He might lie to you out of awkwardness because it's so tiny, since he thinks that you only are interested in him if it's big enough to satisfy you. And if he lies to you, he will be afraid that when you eventually find out about it, you will dump him. Number 3. Does this dress make me look fat? It's an impossible question to answer for any guy. As man myself, I can attest to that. Why? Well, if he says anything, you will probably call him a liar. If you think that the dress does make you fat and he denies it, for instance. And if he says nothing, you will probably say something along the lines like, it does, doesn't it? I knew it all the time. You've just confirmed it by not saying anything when I asked you. So avoid this or any other weight-related question, ladies, because you will put him in an impossible position that might risk the future of your entire relationship. What's your ex-exes like? Look, we all have an emotional backpack with exes. We do. It's a natural part of today's dating scene, and that's probably the worst topic you can bring up on a date. Never ask him about sex or exes, not in the beginning of your relationship at last. Number 5. How old do you think I am? As man myself, I can attest to the fact that we are horrible, and I do mean horrible, at guessing someone's age, especially a woman we are quite interested in romantically. If you don't want him to be wrong or might expect getting hurt or disappointed, never ask him this question. Number 6. Ask him other personal questions. Don't ask him about whether it's good if you are considering doing like a nose job or any other cosmetic surgery. That's absolutely your own choice, and you should do whatever you feel will make you prettier and will make you more attractive to him. That's not for him to decide. Anyway, ladies, that's completely up to you. Number 7, comparing him to other men. Nothing obliterates a man's confidence as being compared to other men, no matter if it's his behavior or his looks. If you compare him with your friend's boyfriend, for instance, it's even worse, because that will only make him feel more insecure and think that you don't think that he's good enough for you, because that's actually what you are saying, even if you don't say that. If you don't mean it, don't say it. And finally, how much do you make? Nothing screams gold digger to a guy when you ask him this question. He will think that you only want him for his money, not for his looks or personality. So avoid this question at all costs, ladies. And that's it. These were the 8 questions you should never ask a guy. If you have asked him any of these questions recently, and you might think it has destroyed any future you might have been thinking about in the past, I'm here to tell you that you still have one last chance to save your relationship. And all you need to do is to click the link in the description below and watch the second video to get him back.